What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I want to show you guys a tool that I've been using recently that uses AI to analyze different projects based off of a ton of different metrics to not only let you know if the coin is a good coin to trade, but not only that, it'll also let you know if certain projects are in a good area to accumulate. And it does all of this using AI. It is now 2023, and I know AI is all the hype right now with ChatGPT and all these different AI tools becoming mainstream and being released to the public. I thought, what better time to make a video about how I've been using AI to look deeper into projects and find good coins to trade and invest in than right now. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of these great tutorials or urgent market updates that we upload to the channel. Now, I know what you might be thinking. How could AI know exactly when a good time to buy a coin is, or when a coin might be good to trade or long-term invest or what have you? But let me tell you, I'm a skeptic with this stuff sometimes too, but I've been testing this tool for a long time now, and I have to admit, it's been pretty accurate on both the trading side and the investing side. And if you're using something like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko to do your coin research, while that's not a bad idea at all, I do think this platform actually offers a lot more information and a little bit more actionable information that you can use to actually get in and out of trades and make much more informed investing decisions. And that tool is Token Metrics. Now, you may have heard of Token Metrics. They've been around for a while, and like I said, they use AI to analyze different coins to let you know a plethora of different information. Now, this tool is super complex. There's a ton of different features, and in this video, I just want to show you guys how you can use it to find good projects that are very tradable at a certain time, or how you can use it to find good long-term holds. And I just want to go over some of the additional information that they give that might not be as easily found on something like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. Now, I don't want to talk down CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. These are great resources for project research, but I just want to go over this platform because it is so feature rich. And like I said, I've been testing it for quite some time, and some of their calls have hit pretty hard. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the computer. I'll show you guys the Token Metrics website, and then we'll go over some of the features, and then later on down the line, we will be making some more videos going deeper into certain aspects of the platform. But for today, I'm just going to go over kind of how I've been using it to find good projects to either trade or invest in, and just some of the other features that it offers. And don't forget, if you do want to sign up for Token Metrics, you could go over to frankiecandles.com or click the link in the description down below. Let's get into it. So here we are on the Token Metrics platform. This is the homepage. Now, I'm not going to go over the index allocation or the indices right now, but this is the homepage. But we're not going to focus too much on any of this, but I'll just give you guys a quick rundown of the platform, and then we're going to dive into how I've been using this platform to do research on different projects and how I'm able to find good coins to either trade or long-term invest in. So you can see here, this, like I said, this is the homepage, but really where I like to live is in the analytics tab. You can see here we have market, live price, indices, ratings, NFTs, and sentiment. We're going to be focusing mostly on the Token Metrics rating feature. But moving on here, we do have a research tab, a portfolio tab where you can make your own portfolios, and then you have a products and a learn tab. And then also you could see here, this is another thing I really like about this platform, and that is that you could kind of change the time frames. You can see time horizon right here. You could change that from daily to weekly. And then you can also choose to include low cap coins that have a market cap less than 30 million. So that is set to no by default, but you could go ahead and turn that on if you want to see those low cap coins. But you want to obviously understand that there's going to be much more risk involved with coins with a lower market cap than 30 million. So if you're just a beginner or you're not looking for risky investments, maybe keep this off. But if you're one of those degens and you're looking to gamble some money and hopefully catch 100x, again, very risky. But if you were looking to do that, you could go ahead and turn that on you see some lower market cap projects. So let's just do a quick rundown of some of the things that I've been using, and that is mostly stuff that is living under the analytics tab. So if we go ahead and click market here, this is basically just a general market overview. You can see the market cap right now is $837.91 billion. You get the 24-hour volume, the Bitcoin dominance, the ETH dominance, just, typical coin market cap stuff. And then if you come on down here, well, actually up here, you could see the most trending coins here. And then if you move down, you could see here, this is just basically your, they call this the token metrics market indicator. And this basically lets you know, you can see the bullish signal and the bearish signal here. Obviously, when you get the green, it is indicating a potential bullish market. And then you get the bearish signal, it's obviously indicating a bearish market. And then in orange here, you just have the total market cap, right? And then if you come down here, you get a few more metrics. You have your breakout strategy percentage. We're probably going to dive deeper into this stuff in another video, but you could see bearish breakout is 86%, and then bullish breakout 13%. And then over here, you kind of have somewhat of a fear and greed index if I had to compare it to anything. Obviously, all the way here in bear mode here at 11%. This would be a very bearish market, and the other end of this would be a very bullish market. And then scrolling down here, you have total market cap of crypto. In the white, you have the total market cap. In the green, you have the altcoin total market cap. And then in orange, you have just the Bitcoin market cap. So that is, just pretty useful information to be able to look at. You could change your time frame up here. You want to look at the last month, 3 months, year, or the maximum, which does go all the way back to June of 2021. So continuing down here, this is another really cool tool that they offer. This is actually lets you know, this shows you Bitcoin season versus altcoin season. I know everybody goes crazy over altcoin season. So this is really cool. When you're in the red, it indicates that you are in Bitcoin season. And then when you are in the green, you are in altcoin season. So that is just really nice to kind of know and be able to just look at a quick glance and see like, hey, are we in alt season yet? And then obviously we are not in altcoin season right now. We are in the dark depths of the bear market here on January 3rd, 2023 at the time of this recording. But moving down here, you can see you have annualized historic volatility. And then you have your little key down here. In the white is your market cap. In the orange is your volatility index. And then green is your 90th percentile. And then you have in the red your 10th percentile. So moving on, then you have your sector analysis. This is also really cool. This breaks things down into sectors. You can see Web3, exchange tokens, metaverse tokens, NFT-based tokens, or NFT, NFT-focused tokens. I don't know what you would call that. Entertainment, infrastructure. So this is really cool if you want to keep an eye on how different sectors are doing, right? Are the metaverse coins booming as a whole sector? Or is it Web3 that's popping off? Just really good to be able to kind of look at these things broken down and just get an idea of what's going on in the market. So here you have the top 20 daily performers, and then you have the top losers, the top daily losers right next to it. So that's just kind of basic stuff right there. And then you have your market movers down here, and they explain this as this scatter plot shows the daily price percent change relative to the volume deviation. The volume deviation is the ratio of today's trading volume compared to the previous 10 days of average trading volume. So pretty interesting to keep an eye on, but this is just kind of if you want to go down and just kind of get your basic, sentiment of the market, you could just use this page to kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. Are we in alt season? Are we in Bitcoin season? Are we bull? Are we bear? So on and so forth. Pretty self-explanatory stuff here. And then also, if you wanted to understand any of this stuff deeper, you could hover over this info, this little info bubble here, and you'll get a description of everything right here. So very, very interesting stuff here, guys. Super useful information. But I do have to say, I don't spend too much time on this page. The next page that I want to show you guys is we're going to skip all the way down to ratings, and this is kind of where the meat and potatoes of the video is going to be. So we're going to click on ratings. And you can see here, we basically just get a list of different coins. But no, this is not like CoinMarketCap. These are not listed in order of market cap or market dominance, if you will. This is listed off of something called a token metrics grade, right? You can see here trader grade, 91%, 87%, 86%, and so on. Now, basically, this is where I do a lot of my research. And I do just want to point out here, in the beginning of the video, I was talking talking about how they kind of separate the traders versus the investors. So if you're looking for good coins to potentially trade more short term, you would want to keep your trader grade on. And then if you're looking for coins to kind of fill your bags for the longer term, you could go ahead and slide this over to investor, and you'll see different coins will populate here with a token metrics investor grade now. And this is basically grading each coin based off of what the AI thinks is a good buy for the long term. So if you're looking to trade, keep it on trader. If you're looking to fill your long-term bags, flip it over to investor. But real quick, I want to start over on trader. And I just want to go over, some of these things here. I know Pax Gold has had a high token metrics grade, trade grade for a while, and it's done pretty well since it's given bullish signals, right? So if you click on the coin, you'll get a little bit of a deeper look into the project, and you can see down here there's a lot of really useful information. You have just your summary. You can also switch between trader and investor on this page as well, but summary, you have a price chart, which is basically obviously just the price chart. You could change your time frames here. You could turn it on logarithmic or linear, but really what the cool thing here is the bullish and bearish signals. Now obviously you don't just want to trade based off of this. You want to do further TA, but I just kind of want to show you guys how good the AI can be. Now I'm not saying this never gives false signals. You can see it gave a bullish signal here followed by an immediate bear signal. So obviously, if you watch this channel, if you're actually out there trading, you're not going to trade just based off of a signal. But they are pretty accurate, right? So you get a little bullish signal right here. You actually price went from 1937 all the way up to 1970, 1980. So it did go up a little bit, and then once you got this bear signal, price was at about $1,900, and then came all the way down to about $1,815. And then you got another little false signal here, but that bear signal wound up bringing it from $1,813 all the way down to about $1,698. And then you can see you got a little bullish signal. You came up a bit. Then you got another bearish signal. You came down. And then this bullish signal, this has been on token metrics with a high grade for a while. And it was flashing a bullish signal all the way in November when Pax Gold was at 1707, and right now it is sitting at about 1835. So a pretty decent gain there for Pax Gold, and it was signaled on token metrics. The AI caught this a while ago. So if you were looking at this, you would have had an idea that this was going to go up a pretty long time ago. And then right next, so this is something that you could kind of keep an eye on. Obviously, you don't want to, base your trading decisions off of this. And then you have your little key down here that labels what everything is. Pax G price is in white, and then the TM trader grade is in orange, and then the bull and the bear signals. And then if you come here, you have the price predictions tool, which is pretty interesting. These things obviously you want to take with a grain of salt, but it is pretty dang close, right? But yeah, so this kind of shows you a projection of kind of where it's expecting a price to go in the future. So this is really cool. Again, you don't want to just trade based off of this, but then you click here, you can get resistance and support levels, which is really, really cool. Not something I typically use. I obviously do my own TA, so I don't really pay much attention to it, but it's a really cool tool to have just to find quick support and resistance. And then you could open up a trading view chart if you did want to draw your own trend lines or what have you. So super cool just to have these tools here. And then if you scroll down, you have your 1 hour, 24 hour, 7 day, 14, 30, 90, and 1 year performance, which is interesting to look at. And then you have your token metrics trader grade distribution, and it kind of lets you know 91%, which is a pretty good trader grade. I believe they say anything over an 85 is very good, and then anything over a 95 is like super, super reliable. Obviously, you want to take it with a grain of salt. Nobody can predict the future, not even AI. But I think anything over 85 is pretty good, and then anything over 95 is like very, very likely to give you a return. Obviously, not financial advice, but you can see the technical analysis is a 95.97, and then quantitative, you get a 73.88. It lets you know where you can buy it. So this is available on Binance, BitGet, BitTrue, Binance. I guess one of them is Binance US, and then Kraken. And then markets is just all the exchanges it's available on. Performance metrics is some other things that you can look at, cumulative return, and you can look at the volatility. You can look at some really, really interesting stuff on token metrics. And then you could click here to see if there's any news, which it doesn't seem to be populating right now, but you could check socials. and Pax Gold videos. So this is really cool as well. And then you could see that as a trader grade, this is a strong buy. So the AI does think this does have further upside in the shorter term. And then you have all your market cap, trading volume, initial token price, whatever it is, circulating supply, all your general information up here, links to the website and their socials, the source code. So very, very good, very, very useful information here. And then you could turn it on investor grade, and you could see it's not as bullish on the investor grade, but still a buy for the long term, letting you know that, hey, it might be a decent time to buy for your long-term holdings. And then you can see you have your price chart here again, and then your trading view chart. And then you can look at fundamentals. This will show you the fundamental grade at about a 71.3%. It lets you know usage, exchange, volatility, investors, performance. And again, it'll show you the tokenomics grade. And then you can obviously hover over this info. You can see investors is quality of investors involved in the project. So if this has a very high investor grade, it's kind of let you know, like, hey, the big boys like this one. There's some official people that are invested in this, so on and so forth. Performance measures of previous performance. You guys can go through and look at all this stuff, and then you can look at the technology grade. This one is about an 86%. It shows you development activity, involvement of developers and community to maintain and improve the project. So this is stuff that you really want to pay attention to, especially when investing in a long-term project, right? If this was like, had no developers, no users, or it had no community, this is something you want to keep in mind, right? Because all these things are very important for a coin that you want to hold long term. Security, you can see here, measure of security aspect of the project, taking into account past hack cases. So like, this is really, really important stuff, guys. That's kind of just summed up in an easy to read score. And this is a lot of things that I think a lot of people, especially people who are new to the market, don't really keep an eye on, and this kind of makes it easy to digest. Keeping track of hacks and developer activity and all this stuff can sound really, really overwhelming to a new investor or a person who's new to crypto. And then you see you got watchers, contributors, forks, merge pull requests. You have all different stuff that you can take a look at. And then you have your scenario analysis. You can see up here you have total crypto market cap in trillions. So it's kind of estimating what the project would be in certain scenarios, which is really interesting to look at. And then you have correlation here, highest correlation in the top 100 market cap. You can see BitTorrent, Osmosis, OKC, DeFi chain, and then highest correlation across all tokens. I'm not really 100% familiar on exactly what this means, but I'm sure it is explained in their frequently asked questions section. I've looked through that. There's plenty of questions that are asked. Almost any question I had was answered in that part of the website. I believe it is somewhere down here. You could Google it. They have a really good help page. And then you can see just like, if you're looking to accumulate Pax Gold, it is a decent buy. It's not a strong buy, but it is decent. But again, anything over an 85 is kind of what they recommend at Token Metrics. You can see the trader grade is a 91, so that's pretty bullish. They do think this is going to continue to go up. And then if we come back here, I just want to show, like, if we look at OKB, if you guys know, OKB has kind of been going nuts lately. This Token Metrics was bullish on this, right? You could see once this actually loads, the price chart will pop up, and we did get a bull signal here at about $16.91. The project is currently trading at almost $30. So that is almost a 2x. So obviously really, really good performance there. And it is a strong buy with an 87% trading score. So that is indicating that they do think this could potentially continue up as well. And then also, if you just scroll down on the summary section, and then if you go over to investor, this is saying it is a pretty decent buy as well. Obviously it's been ripping, so that's why it's not strong buy. But if you just scroll down on this page, you also get an AI-based investment report, and I think this is something that a lot of people should pay attention to, because you could actually see, it kind of breaks down the team and the investors, the tokenomics, which is obviously very important, and then the volatility and performance. So real quick, you can see here, investor grade of OKB suggests that it's a buy. OKB has a team of 840 people working on the project. A team of this size is enough to maintain the project, and then you can see they received an investment from venture capital fund AU21 Capital. This fund has reversed its early stage focus and has a large portfolio of crypto investments. OKB is not listed on any top exchanges, while Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, and many more exchanges list numerous coins. OKB is missing from these listings. And then the tokenomics, OKB BNB has 84% of its supply in circulation. We can calculate this by dividing the circulating supply by the total supply. A high circulating supply ratio gives confidence that the supply inflation will not decrease the price of the token drastically. OKB's worst metric is its liquidity ratio. A liquidity ratio of 0.3 puts investors at risk of there not being enough liquidity to exit a position. So these are all really important things that you could just come here, look at this investment report, and just kind of get a quick breakdown. Like, is the team legit? Is it a big team? Is it just two guys in their college dorm room? Is this something I actually want to put my money in? And again, you could see that through the investor grade, or you could come down here and actually learn a little bit about the coin before doing further research. This actually does cut out a lot of the work that you need to do to actually do some project research. And then again, I just want to point out, Token Metrics was bullish on this. You got that buy signal all the way back here in October. On Halloween, it got this bullish signal, and almost immediately after had a big rip up to $23 before continuing all the way up to almost $30. So super useful information. And then you could see all the trading scores right here, and then you could switch this to investor if you want to look at those. You see trading signal, it lets you know if it's bullish or bearish. You could see some of them are bearish. You could see the volume, the trading grade score change in the last day, and then the price change in the last day. Typical stuff, other than the trader grade, obviously, but 24-hour price change, typical stuff on CoinMarketCap. But these trading scores you are not going to get anywhere else. I've been looking at this for quite some time, and I do have to say it has been really good at finding good performers. You could potentially use this to find the next 100x token into the next bull run. So super useful stuff here, guys. And last but not least, obviously here, just like any of these other platforms, you can save coins to your watch list by clicking this little star here, and it will add it to your watch list if you want to go over to your favorites and actually just keep an eye on certain coins that you choose to keep an eye on, right? And then also, so these are all the ones that I've been watching. Another one that they really nailed on the trader score was Toncoin. This is why this is on my watch list. Obviously, it's not looking as good right now with a 47% trader grade, but they were calling for this thing to rip. I kept seeing it on Token Metrics, and then boom, all of a sudden everybody's talking about Toncoin. Toncoin's ripping. And Token Metrics was able to point that out before it happened. Also you can see here, you can look at the different ecosystems. You have the Ethereum ecosystem, smart contracts, BNB, Polygon, Avalanche, Moonriver, Harmony, and many more. If you like to look at things, if you want to just look at the Ethereum ecosystem, or if you just want to look at the BNB ecosystem, you could break it down like that. So super useful. And guys, I think that's all I got for this quick little breakdown of how I've been using Token Metrics to find really good performers. And like I said, I'm a little bit skeptical about this AI stuff too. It's 2023. It's all AI. The robots are taking over. As a matter of fact, this whole video was written by an AI, and I am actually just a deep fake. I'm just kidding. But I have tested this, and it's been working really well for me, and it's just an amazing resource, a great tool to have in your tool belt, especially if you're out there not only trading, but one of the most useful things about this platform, in my opinion, is the investor score, because we are in a bear market. It is time to start looking at some projects that you might want to start DCAing into and accumulating for the next bull run, and this will help you find those really good hidden gems. And don't forget, guys, if you want to sign up for Token Metrics, you can go ahead and click the link in the description down below, or head over to frankiecandles.com, where we have all of our deals available for the Candle Mafia, because if you're going to sign up for it anyway, why not save a little bit of money and help us keep this neon sign on at the Frankie Candles studio. So with all that being said, guys, I think that's all I got for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Frankie Candles out.
Top of the class on a roll, hey, and it's time to run it up, Mash out, put the pedal to the floor, on a roll, here we go, on a roll.